Now I've got 50 onions that were randomly selected from the same batch, the 11,800 plus pounds that Target ran of red onions. These are 50 onions selected from the bad stream. So once again, there were 25% of those onions, of those 11,800 pounds of onions that went to the bad stream, detected by which was determined by the internal quality system from Ellipse. So now we're going to cut these onions as representative from the bad stream to determine how effective we were in keeping good onions out of the bad stream. We know that as we did our earlier test, that we were very effective in almost cleaning up the good stream to 100%. Now we'll see, like I said, the percentage of good in the bad. I'll be putting the bad onions to my right and the good to my left. This one is questionable. What I do notice already, just cutting this few, is that they're compared to the good stream, is that these onions tend to be darker, especially on the external oriented rings, which could cause the system to be detecting it. This one is not only dark, but very soft and almost rot on the outside rings. Similarly on this one, determine whether it's good or not, I'm not sure, but it's certainly questionable. This onion may be good, but it certainly has a lot of darkness around its core as well. Once again, maybe a reason for detection. And it's very dark on the outside. film. This one, we were on our good, tested 2 batches of 50 in the goods, and there was only 1, possibly 2 out of all those out of 100 that were bad in the good. Now I'm testing 50 of the bad to determine what percentage is good. As I've been saying in the film, this one not so much, but a number of these good ones have indications that almost would make it tough to distinguish, even though it's probably good onion. It's got that real darkness around the core. And then the other ones I noticed, it has, and I don't know if that's the beginning of rot, but they have this darkness, you know, kind of around the outside. And I noticed some of them go further, they develop into some kind of external rot. Compared to the good ones, I think very few have this kind of, I don't know what that is, darkness. That's more like a good one. That should be in there. That's bad. I would call it bad. Really?
Well, just because they're so big, I don't know how you want to start doing that. Because they are so large.
Right. I know, it's
These
hard.
are so much too. It's probably going to be very difficult.
Like something like this to not phosphide as bad.
Exactly. It's amazing how many really white centers are.
This one. Oh, that's good. Yeah. See that? I kept that in good, but you know, how you can distinguish that? This one.
Out the way. Well, a lot of this is your knife goes through.
That's it.
Yeah, that's the only bad thing about reds. Okay. They just bleed so bad. Must be something about the white.
You mean inside?
See that down too?
Okay, so we'll count these real quick to see what percentage of bad or of good was in the bad. Get rid of the bad to do that. 28. So in that batch of 50, we had 28 that were actually bad versus 22 that were good. So once again, about a little over 40% of the good, or 40% of the bad stream was actually still good. like to improve upon that a little bit, but there's some things that we talked about in here that would probably make it tough to detect. But considering we were almost at 100% of good in the good, there may be a way to ratchet this back a little bit if we were willing to sacrifice, having a little bit more bad in the good shape. There's Troy. Wave, Troy.
Hi, everybody.